Yes. Good morning, America.
We back.
Meet the Allens.
It's Saturday.
October 31st.
Halloween, for those who do actually celebrate it.
Yeah, we don't celebrate Halloween, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Meet the Allens, my beautiful wife, Taliba.
TT, what's going
what
on?
You got me, Mr. Allen, EA, let's go. How y'all doing tonight?
How's everybody feeling? It's been a lot of stuff going on. It's been a lot of stuff going on overnight here in the great northwest of PO, Portland, Oregon.
How are you doing? I always want to check in with you weekly. You know what I'm saying? We do it outside of this, but we always start our format with me, checking your pulse, making sure you're good, before we start, before we kick off. You know what I mean?
I'm good today. Today is definitely a good day for me. It's my weekend.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's everybody's weekend, but I work, you know what I'm saying, a different type of shift, so
So tonight's the weekend.
Tonight
it's the real weekend.
It's the real weekend, though. Yeah. But I get that extra day, though. I get that Monday too. So you know what I'm saying.
Oh, that's deep.
You know what I'm saying. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's a
good
Halloween
day, party tonight for you.
I'm not really a Halloween type gal. You know what I'm saying. Not religiously, because I'm not a religious person. Very spiritual. However, I will say I'm a little trying to pay homage to the 80s slasher, my homeboy, Freddy Krueger, you know what I'm saying? Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 3, you know what I'm saying? I'm just missing my little
watching that every
dirty
night.
Brown hat, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I watch it every year. Like, I'm not really into, like, scary movies that have to do with, demonic type, you know what I'm saying? The resurrection of Annie Rose or something like that, or The Exorcist. I'm not into all that.
Yeah, you gotta watch what you.
I'm not in that, but
you gotta watch what you're watching because that penetrates your spirit, and you wonder why you got like bad dreams and why your energy off a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It's Freddy Krueger, he's a comedian. That's more like a comedy.
I don't watch that stuff. That stuff is bad for your spirit.
Anyway, shout out to my bro Kirill, because that's our annual thing. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah, for sure. But we don't do holidays. You know what I'm saying, man? Speaking of holidays, like, what's your view on that? Like, how you feel about holidays?
As for me, I just feel like holidays are like made up. They're the type of thing, as far as somebody had to come up with Valentine's Day or Father's Day or Mother's Day. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't pay attributes to those people, but that's something you can do every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or, you can make, like, for Thanksgiving, I personally don't celebrate Thanksgiving because the art of Thanksgiving was actually a slaughter of a culture. It was a slaughter of people.
You better read about it.
You know what I'm saying? It was a slaughter, man. It wasn't the Pilgrims and Indians was at a big table and everybody eating together some turkeys and stuff. That's not that. Right. That ain't it.
That's what they taught us.
That's what they taught us.
That's what they want us to know.
But sometimes you gotta unlearn the.
That's the glass half full theory, I guess. When I look at it, because I'm a glass half full type of guy. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing glass half full about that.
They didn't want to tell you
them colonizers came over, massacred. There's already people here, had land, culture, and all that, did all that, and then they gonna try to teach us to eat some turkey. Not doing it. Man. However, what I do is I do Family Day because a lot of times that is the time that people have off work and that can get together. So this year we're doing Family Day.
Yeah.
Not on the 24th, but we get together and we do our thing.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving is like we still do Thanksgiving. We just spin it a little different.
I don't do Thanksgiving.
It's not Thanksgiving. Because we're thankful every day.
Yeah.
It should always be good to be thankful every day. You know what I mean? So Thanksgiving to us is more like a family day, like you said.
I don't celebrate Christmas either. My kids, I didn't raise them to have now, don't get me wrong. When they were younger, we did have a tree.
Absolutely.
We did put presents under. But then when I, again, relearn in my life, I stopped doing that.
And it made sense.
I slowly did because we still had a tree. I just stopped with,
I never understood because the tree, once I woke up, I started waking up and start scratching my head, the tree though? How did they get me with the tree though? Like the tree and the gifts. If I'm supposed to be celebrating, the birth of someone else, how do I get to be giving gifts and that's just
but the tree, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how an old fat white man gonna get the credit and buy my kids some gift when I done worked hard all dang on year.
Right.
Okay.
I can dig it. Yeah, I'm glad.
To get them what they want,
It's a new world for us. We preach those kind of theories and gospels, to our village.
Yeah. So our kids, they already know. Even
Speaking of preaching.
Wait. Before you do that. Okay. I do have to shout out to my baby girl Leah, who just had a birthday. Happy 24th birthday.
Yes.
to her. I wanted to say that to say. I didn't mean to cut you off to segue as far as gifts. Like, even with her this year, she wasn't expecting no gifts. You know what I'm saying? Like, she...
I mean, you get to a certain age, you understand how...
Well, you get to a certain understanding in life, that life is a gift.
Absolutely.
And we put into our kids every day. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as you put into your family, your kids every day, those little special days, you know.
Definitely, but you definitely want to mention them and honor them.
Oh, yeah, you can say happy birthday. Yeah, it's all good.
That's, that was a holiday for you, too. Like, I like to celebrate, the mothers on the same day. Fathers, too. It's the combination, but the mothers specifically, because they went through a lot. They laid on the bed, man. They actually, before the bed, they did all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? They nurtured, they did their thing. And so it's a birthday for you, too. You know what I'm saying? I like to make you feel special on that day, too.
And you did. So that was good. So shout out to Aaliyah.
Yeah. So, Aaliyah, I love you. Happy 24th, for sure. So I would just, it's the holiday for sure, but we got the last weekend before we supposed to be voting.
Oh,
yeah. So I really wanted to talk to my people about this voting because, man, I've been walking around. I've been taking my notes. I've been doing my job, right?
Speaking
my job is for the people. I got to find out I got to keep my ear to the street, man. These people, we got some African-American people that are actually voting for Trump. It just blew my mind. I mean, if I was to take a survey, like, it just blew my mind. I'm not going to ever say names because I wouldn't want them to ever lose nothing.
Because names don't matter because people have the freedom to vote who they want. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But
clear my throat.
No, in some conversations that we've had, I understand. I don't necessarily agree with or disagree with because ultimately, let me just put my stands out there. I'm more concerned with our state legislations. Excuse me, I'm saying legislator. Legislations because that has more effect on our children, our libraries, our schools, our parks, those types of things. For me, I feel like as far as the presidency, like regardless of who you vote for,
it matters.
They both puppets because this is a business ran type scenario, so it's just gonna be who's a better businessman.
You think so?
I believe that. Because
if that's the case, I would have to think Trump was a better businessman. Like I respect.
That might be why some people vote for Trump.
I respect his.
They say he's a better economic president.
Well, I'm thinking about going for president just because if he can do it, if a person that
anybody can run for president.
If a person look like me can actually vote for him, like I know I've done some things, man. I ain't perfect now, but at the end of the night, man, if that man can get a black vote. I gotta go put my head in there. 2024.
See, and this is why I don't get into politics because I don't even got time.
I'm ready. I think I'm ready because for real, like Trump, any black person voting for Trump, like you should be embarrassed. I can say that. Like I would say that's embarrassing, man. We do not want that.
Well, that's just like any person voting for Biden should be embarrassed.
Why?
Like,
you only got one. You got one or two.
because they both got some bad energy. They both, man. It's just like the lesser of two evils. Just bunk them both. Bunk them both.
Nah, we can't bunk them both. We gotta somebody. Who gonna lead the country?
Kanye West.
No way. So if that's the case, then your husband. Don't you want to be the first lady?
Absolutely not.
You don't be the first lady?
Absolutely not again. Absolutely not. One more good time. Yeah, okay. Because Uno. I don't believe in politics.
It's about changing policies. It's about actually pushing
What
agendas.
What policies are changed?
There's a lot of policies need to be changed.
I said, what policies are changed?
Oh, this
because I'm still waiting for Trump's new Affordable Care Act. I'm still waiting.
He's not.
What Cat Williams say? Don't worry, I'll wait.
He's not waiting. He's not trying to. He's trying to destroy the one that we have.
But has no plan for a new one. So go on and destroy what we have, and then leave Americans without nothing. Go. Let's do that. Go on, Trump.
Well, hey, we got 72 more hours, I think. You know what I mean? And then we gonna make a decision.
That's why I don't do politics. The second reason is I don't need everybody in my business.
They're not in your business. Nobody was in Obama's business.
Shoot, ain't you woofing? They in every president's business. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're under a certain scrutiny. But I'm willing to tighten up. I'm willing to tighten up.
It ain't even about me tightening up because I'm cool. The moral to the story is I don't need the camera and the first lady, and I'm not in no box for nobody. I'm not supposed to live for nobody. I'm not finna have to. Oh, you can't do this and that. Oh no. I don't need that. For three,
I got a good wingman.
I don't be wanting to look over my shoulder. Somebody might be trying to kill me or something. Like I'm not even trying to be living that.
So you gonna let your destiny stop you?
That's not my destiny.
I'm destined to be the next president after this one.
Oh,
you didn't know that? I just feel it. Like after Trump did his thing, like he just did 8 years and got other black people to vote for him. I seen a YouTube thing where they had like 15 people, like African Americans. They actually pointed them out. They actually pointed them out. They people that look just like me that's voting for Trump.
And I believe it. But the more back to the story is this year we have record numbers of people that are out to vote.
Yes,
and
that's big.
You know what I'm saying?
Big. Even
people
in
are
Texas
standing
alone.
in line. Texas alone, they said this is the biggest number since 2016. And you can fact check that from the Washington Post.
Yes.
And people are standing in line.
They want to make a voice. You know what I'm saying?
They're standing in line. I did my early ballot though, so I didn't do the standing in line scenario.
See, I don't vote. I preach to you guys to vote, but I don't vote because I got some other issues. I just don't believe internally that it really matters.
Okay, then you're not running for president.
To fix my stuff, to fix it, I got to. You know what I'm saying? I can run for president.
No, because you don't vote. So what are we talking about here?
Well, I will now. I'm gonna vote for myself. I'm gonna vote for myself. Are you kidding me?
2024. Vote for EA.
2024. EA 24.
EALJ.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. You know what I mean? Man, so what's going on around the community? Like, let's talk to
on a more serious note, man, things ain't been going on, in our area, man. Mm-hmm. Like, the death of that young man last night.
Or the night before, actually.
Or was it the night before? Oh, the visual was last night. Excuse me. Let me correct myself. The visual was last night.
What was his name?
Oh, my goodness. There's been so many because there was another young man that got killed. A couple.
Got found in his car. Like, they said he was, like, burning or something. Yeah, I don't like to really release names.
Because exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But just know that we are aware and, like, our condolences to the families and the friends that are affected by these tragedies, man. Like the Vancouver police killed another African American man, 21 years old. Man. I'm not gonna say his name to protect his family and what they got going, but at the end of the night, man, no justice, no peace.
It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean?
It is.
Because see, this is my thing. Now, I understand that when you are a policeman, you are in the line of duty.
Yeah.
You have families to go home to. You have children. Why? I get all that. My only thing is that when you are in a situation, I don't understand why other means aren't used before the fatalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it that, what happened to the bean bags? Or what happened to, you know what I'm saying, the tasers? Or what happened to the non-fatal type scenarios? And the reason why I say this is this. There have been so many stories in the news as of lately where there are non-people of color, I don't even like to use that, but white folks, that are out there doing things less than this, getting stopped. They running down the street with knives. They doing all kinds of stuff. They still alive. They ain't getting shot 10 and 15 times. Hey. The police officers ain't afraid for their lives.
All lives won't matter till Black Lives Matter.
Amen to the amen, because I have a black son.
Yes.
And a black husband, a black brother, dad, we can go cousin, all that. My whole thing is this. We have to sit up here and walk through life scared. Let me act like it's more like a yes master, no master, yes master. Let me not do this too much. Let me not do. I feel that way. Like that. I feel like that. I feel like white people don't. They wake up, and I had read this article. See, I don't even want to start with articles and stuff because I don't have it with me, but. It was in regards to white people being invisible. Like, they are no race. They have nothing. They're just like, and that's why they like to adapt and appropriate to other cultures, called culture vultures. You know what I'm saying? Because when you come and you steal and you rob and you kill and destroy,
but not all of them do it though.
Let me tell you something. It's in your DNA and it's in your link. Didn't Kendrick Lamar come out with that DNA song? But don't. I got loyalty and loyalty inside my DNA.
I can dig it.
I don't want to hear about nothing that ain't got loyalty.
Saying something doesn't dominate.
One person saying something. Culture. And having a belief in it, saying something that doesn't mean that I'm against all people that are not have any melanated skin. Mm-hmm. What I am saying is everything is in your DNA, all your lineage. So if it ever comes down to it, this is a good question. Maybe we talked about this before. Mm-hmm. If it ever came down to a situation where you had to live or die and you had to choose to support the black race or your own white race, what would you choose? And you could have children by a black person. You could be married to a black person. But what would you really choose? Would you like die for your black side of the family?
That's a good question.
Or would you live for your privilege?
Right.
And that there it is.
So right, and I believe, like, I'm a glass half full type cat. So I believe that there's a certain, a huge number of, non-African American people, white people, that will definitely take the answer, yes, they will die for us, die for another culture. And then there's ones that won't, and there's ones that's in between. Mm-hmm. At the end of the night, I just want it to be that we all feel like we're all equal. I understand what happened.
We cannot be equal until the systematic racism is evaporated.
So that's why I got to run for president. Because that's what I'm saying. We need people like me in office. Y'all ain't getting it. I'm telling you. That's why you need me in office.
Actually, you might need me in office, but I would never run because, nah.
Will you be appointed automatically if I get, if I win, you automatic? Because we forever, right?
Forever and a day, as my grandma used to say.
People. I'm telling you. I hope you guys get out there and vote.
No, for real.
No matter how much partying you doing tonight, make sure
be safe.
Make sure you,
because COVID is still out there.
Make sure you tapping in with the voting, and make sure you tapping in with your spiritual side tomorrow. So there's some things you can still do, and you got some time, man. Don't let nothing stop you. I don't want to hear about the COVID stopped you or you.
Oh no, that's not what we're saying. We ain't saying nothing about COVID stopping nobody. But
unless you actually block from voting, there's ways they can block you from voting for millions of reasons.
They should have online voting. No, because then people,
that's what they did
exactly.
last
They can't do
2016. That's how they got us last time.
Yeah. That wouldn't be good at all. Yeah. Well.
Anyway. Shout out to Mason's Cheesecake. This show is always brought to you by Mason's Cheesecake Company. Get your cheesecakes, man. This is dope.
Holiday season is coming up. Y'all know y'all want y'all cheesecake.
This is a great gift. MasonsCheesecake.com. It's a great gift. Also, add revenue talent. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all the distributors, you know what I'm saying? Y'all take care of all the back end business. And I really want to shout y'all out because y'all give us, the power to just have the freedom to do what we want, say what we want, go where we want, and just do that. So I want to take that 5 seconds to definitely, give you a peace sign too. You know what I mean? So, baby, what you thinking? What's tonight going to be about? Since we don't do Halloween, what we going to do instead?
Chill to the next episode. No, I'm just playing. Actually, I don't know. Just chill and relax. See, we don't need to do. I do want to shake my tail feather, but the poor. I don't know. I don't get out like that no more ever since Kobe done came.
You look amazing. Like if you look this amazing just for this, just so we can talk to the people. I have to.
Oh no, I didn't look like this for you can talk to the people. I look like this for 2 reasons. One, I felt like doing it because last episode I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I see you.
I wasn't feeling it.
You in a whole different mode now. Like, we really want y'all to understand, like, this show is really about y'all, and it's about giving y'all that energy. The goal is for y'all to tap into this energy, because normally our energy runs on high octaves, even separately. She got her own energy, and I got mine, but together we, like, really, like, all the way out there. You know what I mean? So that's what it's really about. You know what I mean?
Well, anyway, since we're talking about high energy and all that, we're going to go ahead and tell you about this little segment that I'm going to go ahead and have called Tea Time with T. Okay? So, ladies, that's going to be a segment for you and I. We're going to go ahead and talk about different things, such as like gardening. I love to garden. Well, actually, it is in the winter time. However, if you have started in like August or so, you should have like your winter harvest going because the first frost comes in October. Oh, yeah. It's about to come. It might be later this year because mine is still growing. But also, we're going to talk about health and wealth. I do have a walk group called Sisters with Walking with Purpose.
Okay.
That we actually get together every Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, but Sundays seem to work better for people.
Yeah.
And we just going to meet up at different locations, walk maybe 1 to 2 miles. And just talk and walk and be women and, fellowship.
Be women.
Be women, fellowship. Talk about things that we can help strengthen each other. Talk about things that might be happening at home in regards to marriages, non-marriages, relationship with friends and others, children.
Just healthy banter.
Healthy conversation while we're being healthy and keeping ourselves together.
That's great ways to pass time.
Just trying to branch off from that. Talk about, swapping recipes, just talking about just different things like that. So
I think that's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be bringing some tea too, because I'm gonna be looking into the gossip. I don't really do the gossip columns. I do watch the little shows on TV from time to time, but that's just not really my thing. But I know sometimes we be wanting a little tea, so I'm gonna be keeping my ear out and see what's going on with the real tea in the real world, though. Not like real tea on TV. No.
So how can people get a hold of you, like if they want to just add some tea to your cup?
Well, right now, power on off. No, that's real tea. No.
How can they get a hold of you?
No, right now you can get a hold of me on Facebook under Taliba Allen or under Eric and Taliba Allen. I do have an Instagram. Actually, it's going to be at Tea Time with T. But I have to switch it over and do a couple things real quick. So, but...
So you're not ready all the way
I'm
with that
not
yet.
all the way. I'm working
coming.
on... Oh, it's coming.
Oh,
and when it comes...
And if y'all know her, which, the people that know her. And the people that love her.
Snaps.
Get with her, man.
You
that's
already
therapy.
know how it's going.
That's a love therapy session for her. She loves that. That's how she gets her energy is from people. I noticed that.
And I love to talk. I love to just, see what's going on.
That was another reason why we created the forum. I know my wife likes to talk. She likes to just be a part of the, the here and now and what's going on. So we want to make sure
in a positive fashion, because
very positive. We don't want to no messy stuff. No,
yeah,
we don't want no brawny at the table. We don't want to have to use brawny for none of this conversation.
Clean up no messes, huh?
No brawny for none of this conversation, people. Okay, so we do want to. We want to get up out of here, like what I'm saying.
Yeah, so we can find out what we're gonna do tonight. What we doing?
Yeah, I did want to fulfill my obligation, man. I appreciate the people that's tuning in. You got to subscribe. You got to click the bell over in so you can be notified, because we don't. And
comment below. We need some comments.
Yes, we need engagement. And also, this is very important. Like, this is how we figure things out. Like, you gotta talk to us. This is how we do it, right? So find us. Talk to us. We're not always going to be posting up stuff and just for y'all to. We here every Saturday 6:00. Y'all need to be here.
Be with us. Come with us. Chit chat and chill with us.
Hey, vote. Get to a spiritual house tomorrow, man, and
be
always
safe
practice safe, responsible drinking and whatever when you're doing any kind of party. Yeah, make good choices. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. People, let's go.